Good afternoon, welcome to Apollo Pole Alley. So today we're lucky enough to have the brand new MAP or MAP G60 top of the range pole in. This is a 16 metre pole with 12 top kits, retail 3750. So that's going to be the recommended retail on these, not sure what they'll sell for online. This is at the moment, this is at 14 metres, there's a half dolly section to make it a true 16, so at 14.5 it is actually 14. It is stiff. I don't know if you can show that there, Hunter, but that is absolutely super stiff, that. So now what MAP say is they've used a material called graphene, and this is a bonding material that makes the pole 22 to 27% stronger. So not necessarily lighter, but stronger. It does feel in your hands super strong. You can't squeeze the sections. It's 1.43 kilos at 15.5 meters long. This is with a match kit in it, obviously, but the power kit we've already had in it is slightly heavier, but not a lot. So all the top kits are fitted with roller bushes from MAP, the new ones. Not sure of the breakup of the match kits and the power kits, but with 12 of them it should cover all eventualities. One of the nice things about this pole is on the end of the sections, so I don't know if you show this one here, Hunter, on the end, is a raised hexagon pattern which you can feel in your hand, so as you're shipping back you can feel which section you're going through. Also makes it easier to hold, so that's a nice touch from MAP. I haven't seen that before on a pole like that. I am going to ship it out. At the moment it said 14 metres. I'm going to ship that to 15.5, which is, and it feels pretty well balanced, super strong, so still feels very strong, very stiff. There's not a lot of bounce in that pole, not a lot of inertia. So like the X95, although this is more expensive by £250, and there's a couple more top kits in the X95, it's comparable. It's a mixture of 80 ton and 90 ton carbon. Obviously 90 ton carbon is brittle, so they use the 80 ton to make it as this stiff. It's very fishable at that level, at that length. That's unbelievable. I mean, that is very, very, very stiff there, right there. And then this dolly butt here, which will take it out to a true 16 metres. There is no square butt section anymore. MAP have done away with that. It doesn't come with a short 3, but that will be available to buy separately. But at 16 you could probably hold that all day. So that is strong. I mean, the proof will be in the pudding on that graphene bonding material, to see if there are any breakages. And I know everyone will talk about number 5s, possibly number 6s, and the lack of spares, but I would imagine MAP have definitely addressed that issue. I can tell you a number 3 section for this top end pole. This is replacing the 901. Any sections from this will fit the 801 and the 901. So if you can't find spares, you can now. So this is, if you're a 901 owner and you need a spare section, obviously this will fit in it. Slightly different graphics, and this is graphene. So I would probably lean towards buying one of these sections. A number 3 section is £195. So again, not the cheapest. The number 7 section, which is the first one that doesn't have graphics on, is £585. So you could work back from there in between to find the sort of cost of spares. So not the cheapest in spares, comparable with Daiwa in some respects, not as cheap as Guru, but that, or Preston for that matter, but it is a hell of a pole. It's super impressive. And if you're fishing a lot at 13, 14.5, I'm going to ship back to that. To where that hexagon raised graphics are, and right there, that is lovely. It's so stiff, and there is hardly any bounce in that at all. Obviously that's a match kit and without any elastic, but I don't know if you can see that, Hunter. It's hard to sort of show that, but it's the first thing I did notice is as I fed that out, it's just how absolutely stiff that pole is. And the X95, again, you know, this is going to go up against that right now, but that is stiff too. And X95, in all honesty, feels maybe a touch lighter. I imagine if this graphene, this alleged graphene strength through the sections is is true. So just to summarise on this new G60 pole from MAP, this is top end replacing the 901. The graphene part of that is super interesting. That obviously time will tell whether that's a winner with poles. First time it's been used in the fishing industry, as we've said. 3,750 pounds, 12 top kits and a case. Spares available, not the cheapest on the spares, but the pole feels super strong, super stiff. Probably a winner right there, and it'll be good to see the rest of the poles available in March. So watch this space.